What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wager Zone podcast, and we're going to get into the UFC Fight Night Namajunas versus Cortez. Like I said in the LFA video I posted earlier today, I don't really have much time. I'm busy. I've been busy all week, so I'm just going to get straight into this fight card. We went 7-3 on the UFC 303 2 weeks ago, so we're just trying to keep that same energy and do great for you guys again this week. So yeah, let's get into this UFC Fight Night, where the first fight's going to be Evan Elder versus Darius Flowers, where Evan Elder, honestly, he's a minus 425 favorite, and I can see why. Darius Flowers is not good at all. Like, I'm not a fan of him at all. I would always tell people he's like the worst fighter in the whole division. And Evan Elder, this is a great spot for him, where I think he's going to come in there and probably win this fight via knockout, where in the first or second round, where he's probably going to go out there and catch Darius Flowers, put him to sleep. And yeah, I just don't really want to take too much time on this breakdown, where I just think it's going to be an easy win for Evan Elder via knockout. And I'll let you guys know who I'm going to be parlaying him with, but yeah, he's going to be a good parlay piece for this week. I believe this next fight, guys, it's going to be Josh Fremd taking on Andre Petroski, and I've seen people on both sides where they're confident on either side, where I see people that say that Andre Petroski is going to win this fight via submission, and I see people that say Josh Fremd's going to win this fight by knockout. But yeah, let me tell you guys what I think. I think this fight's going to be a very close fight, very competitive for the first round, where you can see Andre Petroski coming out there winning the first round by taking Josh Fremd down and controlling the whole first round and winning the first round, and coming into the second round, where Andre Petroski has shown that he doesn't really have the best gas tank. He gasses out a lot after the first round. He's usually after the first round, he goes out there. If he doesn't submit the guy, he comes out there and he's already gassed out. So I can see that happening again here. So the best spot to play this fight is going to be in the live betting for Josh Fremd. After Andre Petroski goes out there and wins the first round and takes out Josh Fremd, go out there and hit the line on Josh Fremd live, where he'd probably be at a plus 250, plus 300, somewhere around there. And Andre Petroski will probably gas out. You could probably get Josh Fremd via knockout in the third round after he gasses out. So yeah, that's my prediction for this fight. I'm going to be picking Josh Fremd to win by knockout in the third round. I'm not going to have too much investment into this fight. Like I said, I'm going to be live betting in this fight after the first round on Josh Fremd, after I get a better line on it, because I don't want to be betting him at a pick 'em at a minus 110 and then Petroski submits him in the first round. So I'm just going to go out there and live bet it. So yeah, guys, take Josh Fremd via third round knockout, or take the live betting opportunity. This next fight is going to be Elder-Santos taking on Myra Agapova. And first thing I want to say is, why did they go and get one of Elder-Santos' Instagram photos? Like, look like one of the Instagram photos she's actually trying to like get all ready for go out or something, and then you're gonna go and get Myra Agapova's mugshot for the UFC, huh? I don't understand that, but yeah, Tapology works in mysterious ways, right? But at the same time, guys, this is the fight where Elder-Santos is another heavy favorite, where I seen some lines got her at a minus 325, minus 275, anywhere at a minus 300 range. So she's somewhere in that area, but it depends on what bookie you're on. But yeah, I'm pretty confident she's gonna go out there and win this fight. I think she can go out there and knock out Myra Agapova after Myra Agapova goes out there and probably gasses out to the first round. She'll get taken down in the first round, and then if she doesn't get submitted or ground pounded after the first round, she won't last more than two. So I'm gonna be really confident in Elder-Santos to go out there and get this win. I'm gonna add her into a parlay with Evan Elder, and that's going to be a two-leg parlay going into the beginning of the fight card. It's going to be a 2-fight parlay with Elder-Santos and Evan Elder. It's going to be Montel Jackson fighting Deon Blackshear, and I'm fans of both of these guys, honestly, and I think it's going to be a really competitive fight. I can see how people think both ways. The fight can go either way, to be honest, but we're going to be on the Montel Jackson side, guys. I don't think Blackshear is going to be able to take him down over and over again for 3 rounds straight. He might be able to take him down in the first round, but we all know, we obviously probably, well, some people probably don't know, but what I'm trying to say is that what I know is that Deon Blackshear doesn't have the gas tank to actually be pushing the pace to be get takedowns for every single round. So if he gets to take down the first round, guys, he'll probably still gas out and end up losing the next 2 rounds. But as of now, we're going to be taking Montel Jackson to win this fight. I think he's going to win this fight by second or third round knockout. I think it's going to be a good spot for us. He's a minus 140 at the moment, the line that I see on my bookie. And yeah, I just think it's a great spot for us. So yeah, guys, we're going to take Montel Jackson. This one is going to be Jasmine Judvos taking on Fatima Klein. And I don't really know much about Fatima Klein. I don't really follow jiu-jitsu that much. I probably should start following it, because I have a lot of friends that do it, but I don't really follow jiu-jitsu that much. But Jasmine Judvos, I know from the UFC, has been doing really well. Like, she's probably, in my opinion, I told people she's the best Canadian prospect out of Canada. Nobody out of Canada, actually really does really well in the UFC since Georges St. Pierre, and I think she has the best chance of doing the best out of all the fighters, male or female, in this division. A lot of people were saying it was Mike Malott, but we see Mike Malott go out there and just get finished. And Jasmine Judvos, I think, is actually the real deal. I think she's gonna be a top 10, top 5 fighter in the division one day. I don't see her being a champion, but I do think she's legit. And someone like Fatima Klein, where I just seen that from what I've seen, like all she does is throw some hard punches, and she just tries to submit you. That's all she's just a submission artist. And I honestly see Jasmine Judvos as just keeping the 1-2s from the outside and just keeping her distance, and honestly she can even get her own takedown and just grind out on top and just be safe and just hold top pressure on Fatima Klein. Don't do anything crazy to get yourself submitted. So yeah, guys, we're going to be on Jasmine Judvos for this one, guys. It's going to be one of our favorite prospects coming up in the UFC, with Joshua Van taking on Charles Johnson. And this is going to be a big test for Joshua Van, fighting Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson's a veteran. He knows how to fight. He's good, has some decent takedowns, but his boxing is where it's at. Charles Johnson has some great boxing where he knows how to use his length. So it's going to be a big test for Joshua Van. But I think Joshua Van is one of those prospects that he's really young. He's getting better with every fight. And I like what I see in the young guy. And I just think he's a really good fighter, I think this fight he's going to be pushing a big pace, where Charles Johnson usually beats those guys that gas out later on in fights, where Charles Johnson has a gas tank where he'll sit there and wait for you to gas out after late in the second round or the third round, and he'll come out there and get you later in the fights. But someone like Joshua Van is not going to go away in the later on the rounds. He's going to be there the whole time, and I think where he's going to go out there and probably win this fight all 3 rounds in 30-27 on Charles Johnson, in my opinion. I think Joshua Van is legit. I think Joshua Van's going to be a top 10 fighter in the division one day. And yeah, guys, like I'm saying, give me Joshua Van in this fight, and I'm going to be he's going to be a parlay piece, and I'm going to let you know in the next video, or one of the next videos, of who I'm going to be parlaying him with. But yeah, Joshua Van, he's going to be the first leg of one of the parlays. Guys, it's going to be Cody Brundage taking Abdul Razak Alhassan, and this fight's going to go either 2 ways. This one, I'm not going to take too long in this fight. I'm probably not going to bet this fight. For this one, it's probably going to be a dog or pass for me, where this fight's going to be either where Cody Brundage gets the takedowns or he doesn't get the takedowns, and Alhassan keeps the fight standing up and ends up knocking out Cody Brundage. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be betting this fight, but this is one I'm going to be saying it's either take the underdog or just pass on it in general, because I don't like Alhassan. I don't think he's that good at all. And someone like Cody Brundage, he ends up, when he does win a fight, he ends up beating those guys that can't actually stop a takedown. So if Cody Brundage ends up getting a takedown, he's going to end up beating Alhassan, because Alhassan's probably going to end up gassing out after the first round if he gets taken down. So yeah, there's going to be a dog or pass for this fight. So I'm just going to say, my pick's going to be Cody Brundage. I think he's going to get the takedowns. And so I think Cody Brundage will be a decent underdog to be taking this. He's a slight underdog, but he's an underdog still. But I'm going to take Cody Brundage. I'm not going to be betting it, but Cody Brundage, guys, is going to be Christian Rodriguez taking on Julian or Rosa. And this is going to be the second leg of the parlay, going along with Joshua Van and Christian Rodriguez. He's another prospect that we really like. I've bet against him twice, against Cody Simon, because I like Cody Simon a lot. And then I did bet against him against Raul Rosa. So I've lost 2 bets against him. So hopefully we're on the winning side this time, because I'm tired of losing money against him. I think the kid's legit. I was a big Cody Simon fan, and I thought Cody was going to go out there and win the fight, and he went out there and just beat up Cody. So yeah, I'm a fan now. He made me a fan of his. So yeah, I'm going to be on the Christian Rodriguez side. I think Julian Rosa's past his prime, and I don't think he's going to be able to do much with someone like Christian Rodriguez. I think Christian Rodriguez has got him beat everywhere. I think he's going to have him beat standing up. He'll probably get a takedown. He's got a better cardio than him. So yeah, Christian Rodriguez is going to be one of my confident picks of this week. And hopefully Juicy J doesn't go out there and ruin our parlay. So it's going to be a 2-leg parlay with Joshua Van and Christian Rodriguez. Hey guys, it's going to be Gabriel Bonfim taking on Andre Losa. And yeah, I'm going to be quick with this fight. I just think it's going to be a domination on Gabriel Bonfim, where I don't think Andre Losa is going to be able to stop the takedowns. And he tends to not want to fight sometimes when he sees the fight not going his way. So I think it's going to be easy submission for Bonfim to end up getting, where he can just go out there, get the takedown, get the back control, and end up finishing his fight via rear naked choke. So yeah, I'm going to be putting Bonfim in another 2-leg parlay. I'll let you guys know who he's going to be going with toward one of the next fights I'll be breaking down. But yeah, we're going to be taking Bonfim to win this fight. I don't think Losa is going to be able to stop the takedown. I think Bonfim learned a lot in that Dalby loss. And yeah, guys, give me Bonfim. Fight, guys. I think we're just going to be getting a banger in this one with Drew Dober and John Silva. And this fight, I just think it's going to be all around where it's going to be a striking fest, where both these guys are just going to be throwing hands. It's just going to be who has the better hands and who has the more power, where someone like Drew Dober doesn't really get knocked out, where that chin is just made to get punched. And John Silva just knocked somebody out in Charles Jourdain that never been knocked out. We ended up losing a ticket on that one because we were gonna bet John Silva money line, but he ended up missing weight, so we ended up taking the over 2.5 in order to fight to go to the decision, and he ended up knocking out Charles Jourdain, so that ended up messing up our ticket. So yeah, in this fight, I'm not gonna be betting this fight as for myself. I'm just gonna be watching it as a fan. I think it's gonna be a great banger to be watching. But yeah, in my opinion, I do think Drew Dober is gonna win this fight. It's at 155. John Silva's going up a weight class to fight him, and I think Drew Dober is gonna be able to be too big and too powerful for him. So yeah, give me John Silva to win this fight. Co-main event versus Santiago Ponzinibbio facing against Muslim Salikov. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be taking Santiago Ponzinibbio in this fight. I think this is gonna be a good bounce back for him, or even if he wants to take this as a retirement fight where he just walks away from the sport, where he's fighting someone in Muslim Salikov that's 41 years old, and he's not as fast anymore. His reflexes are off, and his gas tank's not there really anymore. And I think Santiago Ponzinibbio, this is a perfect fight for him to put the volume on him and end up knocking out Muslim Salikov. So yeah, I'm going to be betting Santiago Ponzinibbio in this fight, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I just think he's going to be the younger fighter. I think he's going to be faster and more slick, and I think he's going to end up winning this fight, and it might be a retirement fight for Santiago, in my opinion. So yeah, go give me Santiago Ponzinibbio to win this fight. We're going to be breaking down the main event in the last fight of the day with Rose Namajunas taking on Tracy Cortez. Yeah, in this fight, guys, we're going to be taking Rose Namajunas. I think she's going to be the veteran, the ex-champion. I don't think Tracy Cortez is going to be able to get the takedowns. And if she does get a takedown, I would think she does in the second round after she adjusts. Because the first round, I think, is going to be all Rose. Rose will come out there, win the first round, and keep the distance, do Rose things. And then second round, we might see Tracy Cortez adjust her game plan. She might end up getting a takedown. And that's where I do think Rose takes over from the third round and on and starts dominating this fight. Tracy Cortez has never been in a 5-round fight. Rose has lived in 5-round fights. She's the ex-champion. She knows how to do these things. She's great at keeping the distance. She has a great I'll put it this way. When Rose is actually there, the Rose we all want to see fight, she's a great fighter. So give me Rose Namajunas to keep the distance and just honestly just beat up Tracy Cortez and just win this fight via either a 5th round knockout or decision. And I'm going to be putting this in my 2-leg parlay with Gabriel Bonfim. It's going to be Gabriel Bonfim and Rose Namajunas in the 2-leg parlay. And that's done. That's it for the video, guys. Sorry for how busy I was this week. I'm going to be busy for the next week or two. I'm going through a move, so I'm going to be busy for the next week or two. And then after after 2 weeks after that's over, I'm going to be a lot free. I'm going to start getting my videos out better. I'm going to stop rushing them. I'm talking really fast, but I'm just trying to get my videos out. So, all right, guys, subscribe, like the video, comment on the video. Give me your bets if you guys got any bets. And yeah, guys, let's keep making some money. We went 7-3 last week. Let's keep up the energy. We want to keep doing well. Let's make you guys some money. And we're out of here, guys.